What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 6 of the Honda Civic K24 build, and today we're finally going to be dropping in the engine, which is a JDM K24 with the 2006 to 11 SI transmission, RBC manifold. Um, Pretty much just going to start lifting the car up, getting this thing dropped in here, and then we can start getting to the rest of the stuff. Got to put the brake booster on. Slave master cylinder, clutch master cylinder, clutch line. We'll get the axles on here. Pretty much to start getting everything ready as much as we can to start getting this thing ready to start up. We're still waiting on the ECU and the conversion harness, so it won't be a startup today, but at least the motor will be in. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this thing ready. I'm gonna go ahead and slide it under and get this motor in, then we'll come back once the motor's dropped and see what we're gonna do next. Alright, so the motor is finally installed. This car is officially K-Series now, and pretty much now we can start getting to all the stuff that we need to get on here. We got to get to the brake booster. I'll probably do that next, and then just start installing the slave cylinder and master cylinder with the clutch line, and then we'll start with the valve cover next. I got to take off this sensor in order to put the adapter for the water temperature sensor, and then to start going from there. So I'm gonna start knocking out that, get to the valve cover, slave cylinder in line, master cylinder, and brake booster, and then we'll come back and see what we should do next. Alright, so we're back and we got our slave cylinder on with our clutch line and our master cylinder connected. We got our brake booster on with the master cylinder connected, and we installed the valve cover and gasket kit on there, so that's pretty much ready to go. Also put the coil packs on there. Next we're going to be putting on we got some Jack Spanier headers right here, so I'm going to install those next. We also got some our radiator hoses. I'm not sure if we're going to install that yet actually, because I need the radiator, but probably going to get that in our fuel system. See what this is. Yeah, these are fuel fittings, and then our fuel pressure regulator. That's also Jack Spanier as well. So just trying out some new products. I haven't tried them really before, so we're gonna see how good their product is. Other than that, after we put the headers on, then we're gonna put the half shaft on, and then pretty much go from there. See what else we need to do. Probably start putting the fuse box back in here. The little cover right here that goes over the firewall. A couple little stuff here and there. Trying to see what else we're gonna probably do. Yeah, mainly right now just do the fuel system, and then we're gonna go ahead and just do the fuse box and then put the headers on, half shaft, and then we'll come back and see what we can do next. Alright, so we're back now, and the Jack Spanier kit that we got is actually missing some pieces. It's missing the feed and the other side of this to block it off, so I'm gonna wait on the fuel system for right now and start throwing on some other stuff. So we got our O2 sensor, since I got the headers on there. Actually, wait, did I do that already? Did I show you guys the headers? The header fitment was actually pretty good as well. Sort of tight, but that might just be these PLM mounts, but it's in there and it sits pretty good, so I can install the O2 sensor now. I'm gonna do the O2 sensor and then the little bung. This is gonna be for the temperature sensor that goes on the manifold, so that'll go right here. And then we're gonna start getting onto our fuse box. We'll install that. And then got a couple more stuff we got to get going. We're going to ship this ECU out to K-Tuner. We also got our throttle body adapter, so we're going to put that on with the Skunk 2 throttle body. And then we also have our engine harness that we're going to install, and our axles. So I'm going to start installing the little stuff like the temperature, the throttle plate, adapter plate, and then the O2 sensor. And then we'll go ahead and knock out the fuse box as well, and come back and see what we're going to do next. Alright, so we're back with the engine harness from the RSX Type S 0506 installed. I got the K-tuned throttle body on here. The adapter was for an RSX throttle body. This is actually a R80 Z3 or RBC style throttle body, so it basically bolted right up. We got the O2 sensor on here installed. We installed the glove box as well. I mean, the fuse box. Fuse box is back installed. These wires are most likely going to tuck under the fender, so we're not going to do anything with that right now. The charge harness is connected as well. Next thing I'll probably be getting to is the axles. So those are pretty much just bolt on, pretty simple to just slide on. And then I think that's probably going to be it for this video. We got to wait for some fittings for the fuel. And then I gotta go ship out the ECU. Yeah, but we got a lot done today. Pretty much the motor is dropped in and getting everything together right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start dropping in these axles real quick, and then we'll get to the tie rods, and then maybe do the brakes, and then finish off this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out, and then we'll come back. All right, so we got our tie rods on. And our axles, brand new from Yonaka. These are, I think, like the stage 2 axles. They're base model axles. They're not the Type S. Type S will be 36 and the base is 32. That's why these fit perfect. These are 32 millimeters. Everything's pretty much tightened up. I got our brakes back on. Probably paint those later on. I went ahead and just put the hoses on. I was going to start installing the radiator, but I think I'll leave that for the next video. Next video we're definitely going to get to installing the hybrid racing shifter box. We have to do the wire tuck under the fenders for the light harness. And then let's see what else. A couple more things we got to do just to finish it up. We got to get the fuel system going. I'll probably just start on it, and then when the parts come, finish that up. And then we got to extend the starter wire and the charge harness wire, and that's pretty much almost there. Then we'll just, after that, we'll get the headlights, bumper, etc. back on, and then we got to do brake booster line. We got to get sensor for the sensor for the temperature. We got to get oil pressure sensor. Since this came out of a Z3 car, or FA5 FG2, so they have a different oil pressure actual sensor on there. And then some heater hoses, little stuff here and there, but mostly, like I said, that'll be all in the next video. So if you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. And if anybody is interested in this car after it's done, it will be for sale, so you can hit me up on Instagram under rarewitit_, and just let me know if you are interested. Other than that, guys, see you guys on the next video.